My books bring all the boys to the yard and they're like, I want to read you. Damn right, I'm gonna read you. Hey everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing my Booktubeathon Day 4 and 5 update and video challenge. So I decided not to do Day 4 as a video challenge just because I was working and I wouldn't have the time to do it, so I just chose not to. So this is just going to be the 5th video challenge. And today I'm going to be pre-filming a few videos because I'm going to be gone this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to film them for the rest of Booktubeathon, though I still will be reading, so it's only going to be the video challenges, not the updates. So, like the other videos, I'm just going to get started with the update. So today's actually the 4th day of Booktubeathon, and I'm about to finish my 4th book, so I'm right on track. So I have read Once We Were by Kat Zing, which takes care of the genre you've read the least of challenge. And I read Hollow City by Ransom Riggs, which takes care of the read a book with pictures. And I read Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the 2nd book, Sea of Monsters, and I also watched the movie, which takes care of that challenge, which the book to movie adaptation challenge. I finished this yesterday, so I haven't talked about it yet, but it was a pretty short read and I really loved it. This is such a great series. They're quirky, they're like, they keep you on your toes, they're just really, really awesome. And finally, right now I am reading Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendare Blake. So I'm about to finish this book. I'm about 228 pages in, so I only have like 80 pages to go or something like that. It's okay so far. Since I'm not going to be doing like update videos anymore because I'm going to be gone, I'll link, once I post it, I'll link my review of it on Goodreads below so you guys can see my final thoughts on it. It's just kind of okay so far. I think as of right now I'd probably give it like 3 stars, 3.5 maybe. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Supernatural, but like kind of cornier version of it. I don't know. And since I'll be posting this on the 5th day of Booktubeathon, I figured I'd show you the book I am planning on reading then, and that is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. So I haven't even hauled this yet, but I recently bought the box set, which I will show you in my haul later. And I read this book already when I was like 8, but I only read the first 3, so I haven't actually gone through the series ever. I've seen all the movies, like, I don't remember them, but my whole family is obsessed with Harry Potter, so I've seen the movies like a bunch of times, except for like the newer ones I've only seen like a couple times. But yeah, I wanted to read the series for myself, so I'm just going to start from the beginning and reread these. So that is all for my update, and now I'm going to jump right into today's video challenge. So for the 5th day, the challenge is to make a book rainbow with your favorite books. So starting with red, I have Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. This is the 2nd book in the Hunger Games trilogy, and it is my favorite out of those books, the trilogy. That was a lot more difficult than it had to be. But this is an awesome, awesome book, and it definitely is one of my favorites, and I would really recommend it. Next, for orange, I have Allegiant by Veronica Roth. This book I know a lot of people didn't like. It's the final book in the Divergent trilogy, and a lot of people didn't like it because of the kind of like surprise ending, but I would say that's a necessary ending. I still loved it. I mean, I don't think, like, I can't really say it because then it's going to be a spoiler, but it's something you don't see a lot of in YA, and I think it's realistic and it needs to be incorporated more into YA, and it still didn't diminish the story at all. So I think a lot of people are just kind of like upset because it's not something that they're used to in YA books. But this was still an awesome book nonetheless, and it's orange, so it works. Now for yellow, I have Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. This edition is yellow, so it still works. This is the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, and I actually haven't read Alice in Wonderland yet. I want to read it this summer, but I read this book for a class last semester, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite books. The story is so quirky, and it's only like 95 pages or something. Yeah, it's like 100 pages, and it's just a really good book. And even and even after my prof dissected it, I still ended up loving it, which really I think says a lot about this story, because sometimes after you learn about stories in class, it's really hard to still love them, but I still definitely love this book. And then for green, I have Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi. This is the final book in the Shatter Me trilogy, and this was my favorite out of all of them. I loved this book. I think it's mostly because I love Warner and Kenji, and they're my two favorite characters, and just, oh, so good. I definitely recommend this trilogy. Also, this has like one of my favorite covers ever. Like, look at how pretty that is. I love it. And for blue, I'm sure this one isn't a surprise, but it's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is my all-time favorite book. I absolutely fangirl over this book, and like, it's just my holy grail. I've read it 14 times now, not counting all the times I've listened to the audiobook. But yes, the movie for this book is just as good, by the way, so you should go and see it. It's just amazing. But yeah, this is definitely my all-time favorite. This and The Book Thief. And finally, for my final favorite, purple, I chose Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is the book that I'm going to be reading tomorrow as well. It was one of my favorites when I was little and I read it, and I'm hoping I will still love it as much since I haven't read it since I was 8, and I read it for the first time, and I only read the first 3, so I'm hoping I'll love it just as much. And this edition is purple, and purple's my favorite color, and I realized through this that I don't have very many purple books. They don't make books in purple often, which they should, and clearly purple's my favorite color. It's my wall and everything is purple, but yeah! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's my completed book rainbow. I think it's rather nice. Yes, yes, big fan. So I'm gonna go and film day 6's video now, and these books are heavy, so I'll talk to you guys then. And once again, let me know if you're doing the Booktubeathon. I hope you guys are having as much fun with it as I am, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!